This is Ryan Abraham, Dan Weber, USCFootball.com. Instant analysis here on Howard Jones Field. And Dan came out here for practice today. A few new faces, old faces. We got to see Damian Williams and Patrick Turner back out here practicing.
Yeah, second day. That's kind of good to see. Although with Marquise Lee with his gold tape on his shoes, it looked like, now when you got close, it looked like he had gold Converse high tops. I had the laces all, painted in and all that. He said he just wanted to, jazz things up a little bit. So still hard to take your eyes off Marquise, but it is good to see those guys out here. And I think we're seeing more players coming back, and that was kind of one of the real negatives, I think, of the sanctions, with just kind of a separation from the players. And I think it's a much more comfortable thing, because we saw, for example, in the tour of the McKay Center, we saw a lot of rooms, for example, that had been donated by former players like Mark Sanchez and the Khalils and Sam Cunningham and Lynn Swan and things like that. I think it's kind of a neat thing to see them still involved.
For sure. And some potential bad news. Tre Madden went down during practice. Looked like it was an ankle injury. Did not return.
I wasn't sure, which was ankle or knee. He had a hole at the 5. It was obvious he was looking at the goal line. He cut, was untouched, and went straight down. And you thought, oh, did he just slip? No, he didn't just slip, and he had to be helped off. Lane said, I don't know, but he said when they can't walk off, that's never a good thing. So we'll see. But Lane said, yeah, they are worried that it might be relatively serious.
Some potential bad news there, but some other good news. Tony Burnett had a nice interception. He's moving. What kind of describe what he's playing right now?
He said, I'm playing, the same. I'm the Sam guy. Me and Dion. Okay, Bailey. And I said, but you're not lining up the same as Dion. He said, well, they let me line up a little deeper at like a safety position, or I run downhill. And as Lane said, he's actually bigger and faster and maybe stronger than Dion. Well, he's looked awfully good. They're doing some different things on defense. I don't even think Lane said, yes, we are experimenting. Yes, we are lining up different ways. And so probably for us to exactly say, because, you ask Tony, and you're playing the same position as Dion, but you're not lining up at the same place as Dion. I said, well, yeah, we're doing it a little differently for me. But he is going to be a kind of a hybrid guy who can really run to the football and run fast and run hard and make plays.
One last thing, got a little chippy out there. Greg Townsend Jr. and Marquise Lee kind of went at it. It took a while to get separated there. What was going on with that?
Well, I think Marquise wouldn't admit anything other than that was like an extension of his gold tape on his. He said, well, I just wanted to get things boosted up a little bit for the offense, and wouldn't admit what exactly was going on. It was more of a lot of maybe more punches thrown than contact, for sure. More of what we called it a baseball fight,
okay,
where a lot of swinging, but not really anything happening. But we haven't had one of those this spring. So and they were both being interviewed right next to one another after practice. So it doesn't look like there are any bad feelings at all. And with Marquise, you almost can't possibly imagine you'd have a lot of bad feelings. But it was a kind of a chippy day. I think the defense was really. They wanted to, make some plays, and they did.
All right. Well, that's instant analysis here on Howard Jones Field. For Dan Weber, this is Ryan Abraham. Check out USCFootball.com for more. And don't forget, Saturday, 11 a.m. at the Coliseum. It will be an open scrimmage. So if you want to come out, check out this team for yourself, you can do that. So stay tuned.